Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is Mehak Upadhyay, a legal internet Lexis and company. Today's topic of discussion is related to a case named V and Sareen versus Ajit Puploy. It's a case of a it's case generally of transfer of property. It's related to TPA. So let's start with the facts of this case. The facts were very simple. The property in question belongs to a joint Hindu family, and the Karta was the father. Karta of that family was the father. The family consists two children, two boys, male members, and the father along with their wives. So the father, when he was in position of a karta, he rented the premises in question to a tenant, the appellant before the Supreme Court, this Ajit Populoy. So, after some times, though there remains to be a joint Hindu family, they partition the property, and the premises in question becomes a share, or come to this V and Sareen, who is the petitioner. VN Sareen as his share in the property. So when he acquired the property, or they acquired the ownership of the property, he filed a suit for eviction before the rent controller against this Ajit Populoy. The Ajit Populoy, or the tenant, this Ajit Populoy, or the tenant, contested the suit based mainly on two provisions of Delhi Rent Control Act. The family resides in Delhi, so the act in question, the provisions related to the case are of Delhi Control Act. So, what the contentions of this tenant was? First thing, he said that the owner was the father of this VN Sareen, and he was not even aware of any such partition. So he so so the, so the so this V and Sareen cannot be considered as the owner, and hence the file is not suit is not maintainable. Further, even if it is maintainable, he did not need the premises for a bona fide need. So he cannot claim for eviction under section 14 subsection 1 clause E of Delhi Rent Control Act. Further, even if he needs for it for the bona fide, but he cannot, since he had acquired the property by partition, which is a mode of transfer, so he is barred. So the suit is barred by limitation of 5 years, as in accordance with section 14 subsection 6 of the same act. What the judgment of rent controller was, he said that yes, the partition occurred, and now the VN Sareen is held to be the owner of the property or the premises in question. Second, that yes, he needs a property for the bona fide need for the residence of his for himself and his family. So the need was bona fide as under section 14 subsection 1 clause E. Third, the suit is not barred by limitation of 5 years in accordance with 14 subsection 1, because the partition cannot be said to be a transfer as referred in that section. The claim for eviction was granted, and the similar decree was given or pronounced. This appellant then went to the rent tribunal. This appellant then went to the rent control tribunal. So the same contentions were raised there. So the decisions were same. They gave us the decisions were same, that yes, he was the owner, V.N. Sarain was the owner, he needs the residence for bona fide need, and yes, the partition cannot be said to be a transfer similar to what is referred in section 14 subsection 6 of the said act. So yes, so the claim, so the suit for eviction is maintainable, and hence the same decree was upheld. Now the claim, now the appeal was made in the High Court. High Court upheld both the rent controller as well as the rent control tribunal decisions, again as referred to the partition to be partition not considered to be as transfer under the section 14 subsection 6. He said then in the he said in a joint property, all the co-partners own the property. Co-partners have their right in the property, have an ownership. It's a joint ownership in the property, and by partition nothing new happened, but the joint ownership is now is now fragmented in a small is now fragmented individually. So no new right has been, so no new right arises by the said partition, so it cannot be said to be a transfer as per the meaning of the transfer as referred in section in the said section. Now the second appeal was made before the Supreme Court. Supreme Court again said the same thing, that no, transfer cannot be said to be the partition of a joint Hindu property, or the ownership gained by the joint Hindu property cannot be put at par, could not be put at equal footing as the right that arises by the way of transfer of a premises. In the transfer, a complete stranger, a right is given to a complete stranger, who earlier do not owe any right towards the property. While in partition, the owner who had acquired the property after partition, earlier he owned the joint ownership, now he owns the single ownership, means that his ownership exists, his rights in the property exist from the very beginning. So no new right exists in the case of partition. So the decree was upheld and the eviction was granted, and the eviction was granted, and the suit was held not to be barred by the limitation of period of 5 years. So that's all about this case. Hope you like this video. Do like and share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.